Alright, hold on to your butts, because today we're talking about multiple of our spooky, scary dinosaurs.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Well, sort of. First up, there's a Oraska Relic. I call it a spooky, scary dinosaur because it's part of the skeleton, the skull. There's obviously not too many of those in the game. Oraska Relic is a 3-mana artifact which has Ascend, so if you control 10 or more permanents, including lands, you get the city's blessing for the rest of the game.
I give you my blessing.
You can tap it to add a colorless, and you can tap and sack it to gain 3 life and draw a card, if you have the city's blessing. It's an alright card with some good uses, I suppose. I mean, there's much better mana-producing artifacts in the game, but it does have an ability to let you get some more life and draw a card. As far as the skull itself, we see a decorated, ornate, gilded theropod skull. It's got some nice gold trim, and what looks to be jade to me, and a swirling purple magic ball in the center. The skull appears to me to be most closely similar to that of Deinonychus. Deinonychus, in case you don't know, is one of the raptors. In fact, it's the dinosaur that the Velociraptors in Jurassic Park is based off, though Michael Crichton changed the name because he thought Velociraptor was more scary. Moving on, we have the Skull Spore Nexus, sporting a massive area with fungus moving across it, and what is obviously a Tyrannosaur skull in the center. It's an 8-mana legendary artifact that costs X less to cast, where X is your greatest power among your creatures, and whenever one of your creatures die, you create a green fungus dinosaur with power and toughness equal to what that other creature had. You can also pay 2 and tap this to double target creature's power until the end of turn. It's a pretty cool artifact, and in a dinosaur deck you should be able to get it out for much cheaper, and being able to double the power, for example, you play something you attack with it, you know it's going to die, so you do this, double its power, now your 7/6 is a 14/6, it dies, and our fungus dinosaur is a 14/6 permanently. Pretty cool. This fungus dinosaur seems to also be based on T-Rex. It's a little bit debatable, as it looks like it might have a third finger here, but that could arguably just be a growth of the fungus mycelium. I do have one annoyance to point out on Skull Spore Nexus, that being, when we zoom in closer we can see, it's not just a Tyrannosaur skull, it has horns! There are only 2 theropod dinosaurs known to have horns. Carnosaurus, whose horns sit more just above his eyes, and Ceratosaurus, whose horns are closer to the end of the nose. These horns don't look like either of them, but it's closer to that of Ceratosaurus. I'll also say this dinosaur seems to have a massive overbite. Looking at that, you'll never see it the same again. Even when you take into account the skull being a little bit out of position, there's still too much overbite there. Our final dinosaur we're going to look at for today's spooky, scary dinosaurs is here on Defossilize. It depicts a dinosaur skeleton that's been taken over by fungus. Not even the dead are safe from the Mycotyrant's reign. Defossilize is a 5-mana sorcery that will let you return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature will then explore twice, either making it stronger or getting you more lands. Pretty cool. There's definitely better things for 5 mana, but it's a pretty cool card. As far as this, I do think it's a bit odd. I mean, they gave it 2 fingers. It looks a lot smaller than a Tyrannosaur, but it could be a small Tyrannosaur. They do exist. There's Albertosaurus is much smaller than T-Rex. You have Eutyrannus is a bit between those sizes, and Timorlengia is around the size of a horse. Same prowling, doomed forever to walk its ancient territory that is long gone. If you want to see more Magic the Gathering dinosaurs, please subscribe, comment what you want to see, and follow us for the rest of our spooky, scary dinosaurs this October.